I usually have my lunches alone. That doesn't bother me. I like the solitude. Hardly anyone ever goes up my little hidey hole, in the farthest corner behind the plaza I work in. If you've ever done retail, you probably get it. All those semi-psychotic demons masquerading as human beings who drop the facade long enough to rip off your face over the state of a designer shirt. It gets to be a lot after a while. So I go outside and I hide. It doesn't matter what the weather's like. I button or unbutton what's necessary, and no one cares. I don't have any friends here. That helps with the solitude, too. Every day I go to the grocery store next door and get the same thing. Chicken salad sandwich, yogurt, bag of chips, iced tea. Then I go to my spot and set everything out like a nice little picnic. It's so quiet there. The peace is incredible. Even the people that walk by sometimes, taking the shortcut through the woods behind the plaza, they hardly ever notice me. I'm always alone. Or I was, until yesterday. I had just finished my lunch, packing up all my things, removing the earbuds from my ears. It's always a little struggle to turn off my music, the first sign I have to come back to the world. But I do it. Have to pay the bills. You know how it is. Then I began to walk back to my store. Getting around everything takes me right along the edge of those woods. I can hear the birds chirping, the leaves rustling. I didn't hear the buzzing until it was too late. Whatever it was big, and it hit my ear full force. I screamed, my right hand flying up to smack away whatever was attacking me. Whirling around to look for whatever it was, I couldn't see anything. I began to wonder if it was just another one of those days, where I'd had my earbuds in and had been imagining a little too hard. I do that sometimes, you know. What's it matter? You sit, enjoy the music, and think about what it'd be like to have a better life. But sometimes, when it's supposed to be over, I have a hard time letting go. Not saying I hallucinate or anything. Oh no. I just might feel like certain things, certain people, are near. Just out of my line of sight. That's what imagining too hard gets you. But it's always been too much fun to let it go. Unless it was happening now. I heard the buzz again, turning on my heel to see something huge and black on the ground. Even though it pulled its wings in, I could see what had to be a massive wingspan for a bug. That's what it was. A bug. A very black bug, with little squiggles of white all over it. I couldn't see anything too close. I didn't dare get near. Who knew if it was real or not? I'd never seen a bug like that before. Go away, I managed feebly, throwing a plastic fork at it. I don't like to litter, but I'd never been so scared of a bug in my whole life. And that made it angry. It buzzed and fluttered its wings as it jerked back, scuttling out of the fork's bouncing range. Then it stopped again. I couldn't tell. I didn't want to get too close, but I thought it was watching me. It wasn't from me. It couldn't be. I'm not crazy. Go away! I was yelling at a bug in broad daylight, but just then, it felt like I had good reason. I'm not crazy. It buzzed again, the empty sound seeming all the more menacing as it filled my ears. That's when I ran. I dropped my trash and bolted away from the little black void on the pavement. I don't know why, but I had to get away. Something about the white squiggles on its back. Something about the look of it. Something about the buzz. When it hit my ear again, pain exploded behind my eyes. I screamed, tripping over my own feet and hitting the ground so hard I almost passed out. But the pain, it hurt so bad, and the bug wasn't stopping. It was burrowing into my head. I rolled on the ground, trying to dig it out of my ear, clawing at the right side of my face. It wasn't stopping. That droning buzz that terrified me so badly before reverberated through my ear and into my skull. When it finally punctured my eardrum and dug its way through, I lost consciousness. I don't know how long I was out. When I woke up, I was pretty calm for someone who had just had a bug claw its way into their head. There were people all around me, people who were never there before. I never get noticed. Not by the semi-psychotics, unless they want to scream at me for help. Not by my self-involved co-workers. Not by people on the street. Not by anyone. I'm no one. But I had a whole group staring down at me now. Someone had heard my screams, I guess. A boy I knew from the grocery store helped me to my feet with a shaky smile. There were so many questions, and they wouldn't stop asking them. The side of my face was still bleeding from where I scratched myself. It was hard to answer all those questions, so I didn't. I just said I'd fallen, and I needed to go home. There was a girl from my store. She recognized me. I recognized her too. I didn't like her. She said she'd tell the manager I was sick though, so that would have to do. After a lot of insisting about not wanting anyone to call an ambulance, the small crowd of people finally let me go. I don't know why I didn't tell them about the bug, why I didn't demand to go to a hospital immediately. All I knew was that for someone who had just been attacked by a huge bug, I've never been more calm. All I knew was that for someone who just lost her eardrum, I could hear out of both ears just fine. I went home after that. Dropping my purse in the hall, I went to the living room and sat down, trying to piece together what had just happened to me. I wanted to put on some music, but I didn't get up. Couldn't. Didn't need to. Did I? No. That low buzz in the back of my skull was there to keep me company. I'd fled from it before, but it was so comforting now. He's here, inside my head, and he settled in nicely. That first night, I woke up shrieking in pain, feeling like my brain was being carved into. I could feel exactly where, too. Right in the bottom left corner of my skull. He was eating my brain. But I never went to a doctor to get him out. I just cleaned up the blood and went back to sleep. I didn't know why, but I had a sense of progress that had to happen, had to be seen through. Now, I know why he had to do it. He hadn't just settled in, giving me that buzz to keep me calm. He carved out a space for himself so we could be connected. And it was just a little, I think. He talks to me now. He won't tell me his name, but that's fine. He tells me all sorts of things you wouldn't believe. He's helping me see my life for what it really is. See the people in it for what they really are. He tells me he chose me because I was ready for it. The ones you never see, those are the ones he likes best. The ones who take all of life's abuse and store it away. They carry out his will to the letter. I feel so lucky now. It's been 3 days. Work keeps calling. I haven't been back since all this happened. But I'm ready. He told me what to get, and I'm ready. That's why I'm writing this. I want to leave something behind. Not an explanation. They don't deserve that. But a message. If you see him, don't run. You are chosen. Let him take you. And then you can be like me. That's all now, though. I'm sorry, but I simply can't stay and tell you everything he's told me. If you're chosen, you'll learn soon enough. I have to go. I'm late for work.